And hello everybody, it is July 18th, 2014's weekly wrap-up. Again, working on the advanced voice course. Step 62 in the advanced voice course is finished. And what did I do with the advanced voice course in step 62? A continuation of you really practicing singing vocal licks on the roots, thirds, fifths, and sevenths of the chords. And I wanted to make this real world and give you the same experience you would have if you were coming here to my studio. And that experience is me playing chord changes and you vocalizing to those chord changes. So that's exactly what I did in this particular clip. I demonstrated myself, as I always do, and then I had you, or I laid out chord changes, actually watching my hands as I'm playing, so you can see the intervals that I'm hitting and vocalize to them, really starting to internalize this into your muscle memory, because that's the trick. As you vocalize to these different chords and get those sounds tight in your mind, it's just going to happen naturally to you when you're really on stage and you're vocalizing. You don't have to think when you're actually performing and singing a song, oh, that's a major chord, that's a minor chord. That isn't how it works. How it really works is you sort of automatically start to create spontaneously, but you can't just create spontaneously if you don't know the notes to create to. So you have to have those sounds in your head. Just like any other musician, an instrumentalist has to practice for many years to get their thing together. They practice chords and scales and patterns and various ways of putting the chords together, which is called inversions. All these different things happen for the instrumentalists. Us as singers, we don't quite have to take it as far as them. Now, some of you are instrumentalists, maybe even keyboard players who are also singers, and you know the advantage that you have if you're playing both those instruments. And singers, I can't help but to mention this right now. If you do play another instrument besides your singing, it will always be an advantage for you. Keyboard players, or at least as a singer, being able to sort of dink around the keyboard a little bit, basic chord structure, you don't have to be a virtuoso on the instrument, but that you can pick out notes and start to hear the sounds, the keyboard always aids you in that. Or if not a keyboard, a guitar, because guitars you can play chord changes on and hear the chords and the harmonies to it as well. So those are all good things to do. And again, in step 62 of the advanced voice course, that's what's happening. Working more on the licks and getting you to really internalize the scale patterns. Now, on the musical tip of the week, I showed you a student last week, and I'm going to show you another student this week. Last week's student was talking about their resistance to learning something and how working their way through that really helped them. This week, I don't have a student talking to you, I have a student singing. But she's a great example of singing through the ranges of the voice that I'm always talking about: chest, mix, and head. She's starting in her chest voice, she's coming up into her mix, she very beautifully goes into her head voice, back down into her mix. Second half of the song, she actually goes into what's called extended mix with tons of power. And all of those things are great to see. And it's just fun to watch somebody who is very good at doing that. So I thought I would just have Louise, her name is Louise Just. I thought I would just pop a camera on Louise in the workshop room and have Louise sing a very familiar song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but it's the Eva Cassidy version of it. And Eva Cassidy herself is a great example and a great model for female singers to listen to, because she seems to always intuitively do everything right. Moves from one part of her voice to another flawlessly, makes the right decisions about dynamics, all of those things, does really cool things with her licks and embellishments, and can pull her mix up when she needs to. So, here's Louise doing Eva Cassidy rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Hope you like it.
Somewhere over that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are blue. That you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up with the clouds on far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up with the clouds up far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not a accessed member of the site, you can still come on over to the site and sign up for the free membership and get some free lessons. And you can also just sort of scan through the site and see all the different courses and all the headings and chapters of the different courses. Check that out. And we've got many songs and many courses: a beginning, intermediate, and advanced voice course, a harmony singing course, a jazz scat singing course, a course that teaches you how to develop vibrato, And again, many, many songs with different singers singing them, and me turning those songs into lessons, showing you and demonstrating to you how these singers are singing these songs. It's a great site it's just full of information, and I'm always adding to it, constantly growing. So come on over here to totallyvocals.com.